So our team name is Kernel, and my name is Leo.
My name is Kevin.
My name is Connie. So, what is Kernel? Kernel is an integrated electronic learning device for Chinese high school students to help them improve the learning environment, promoting communication with teachers and helping the schools to manage students' behavior. Why Kernel? So we are focused on the efficiency and controllable. Why our customers need us? In Chinese high schools, students have about 9 classes every day, so they feel tired about it, and it's hard for them to focus on the class, so they need to spend more time to review the lack of the class. Well, for also they will be distribute about 100 books for them to study and review of English 3 years. It's a heavy weight in their backpack. For teachers, it's hard for them to collect all of the knowledge from different textbooks when they are doing lesson preparation. For schools, it's difficult for them to prevent some entertaining equipment that divert students' attention. So Kernel was great.
So how does Kernel work? Kernel has 4 main functions, and the first main function is the electronic textbook. So it allows students to access all the textbooks for all the subjects on the kernel, and they can take notes or mark some important phrases easily on it. Also, it supports a function to look at different pages at the same time. So when I use a paper textbook, I always need to keep flipping because I need to look at different pages at the same time. So this function can allow them to improve their efficiency. So the next function is managing system. So this is a kernel of kernel because it supports them, the managers, which is our customers, and their teachers to access students' grade and calculate them easily. And the next function is a remote teaching. So many teachers will go out, and many times they want at school. So this function can allow them to post their videos on our devices or on our systems for the students to watch, and yes, this is very convenient. And the last function is a funny quiz function, which is the most important function of our devices. So the funny quiz function allows all the users of our system to post their own quizzes, and all the participants of the quizzes can get their own ranking. So we will also post our own kernel quizzes to it, so to improve students' efficiency. Because, for example, if students got the first 1% on this quiz or on the total quiz, they will get a ranking, like the Grandmaster ranking. So all the functions, all of us functions are focused on our customers' jobs, pains, and gains. So for example, the managed system are focused on the managers, which is our customers. They need to calculate and get the students' grades, and this can help them to get their grade and their courses easily. And the funny quiz function can allow students to have more passion to study. So the market analysis. Our customers are those high schools, and we can also say the high school managers. So the reason why we choose high schools is because most high school students are mature enough to use our electronics for a long time, and high schools are not within the 9-year compulsory education. So according to our interview to those high school managers, what they really care about is two questions: the efficiency of students and the usage of our product. So the end users, which you can also say users, is high school students. According to our questionnaire to them, over 92% of them prefer to use non-entertainment electronic devices to support their study, and over 77% of the public international high school also admit it. And here is our competitors. It includes electronics competitors and our system competitors, which is Apple, Huawei, Xiaomi, and Canvas and Dingding. This sounds very horrible, right? But we also have a high differentiation to them, because to the electronic competitors, our price is much cheaper, which I will talk about later. And to those system competitors, we are most focused on the China in-school education, and our system are bundled to our hardware. So the business model. This is our estimated cost per devices, which is 80 yuan for the chip, 20 yuan for the camera, 100 yuan for the motherboard, 200 yuan for the screen, and 50 yuan for other components. And our estimated price per device is 688 yuan, and this 200 yuan is our system usage fee, which is 200 yuan per year per one student, and 668 yuan is it costs 53% of revenue for each device, which is not a big percentage. This is because our main way of the revenue streams is through our usage of system fee. If we assume that there are 800.
Okay, thank you so much. You may turn to the next page, and then we can see if we have any questions.
Yeah, this is our stages to get into market.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, who will pay for your project? The students or the schools, or both?
The schools.
Schools.
So
okay.
the students pay the school for the device price, for the device fee, because and now many students pay for school for their textbook fee. So it is same reason they pay for the school for the device fee.
Do you have the final numbers for the annual revenues?
Final number? What means final number?
You need to do the calculation for us.
Oh yes, I have mentioned the calculation, like for the for the revenue per device and for the total system usage fee. I've mentioned them.
What is the total number annual? How much money?
This is based on each school's number, because each school have different number of students.
Okay.
So
Do you make estimation?
Yes.
Do you have the page containing that numbers?
So
you can use this time to show us if you have.
We don't have enough time, no.
Okay.
Just wondering, why are you building a device and not doing an app?
Because in China, most schools they do not allow like iPhones or iPads bringing to the school because they think students can't control themselves. They will like download many games, video games too. They will.
Have you considered any cost of doing promotion, sales, and marketing?
Well, we at the first stage we don't really need advertising because according to our stages to the markets, we need to find key partners at first, which is some managers of some high schools, and they support us the fee to produce the first batch of MVP, and we support them the product, and we got a popularity, and we got some repercussions from the users, so we can develop our MVP, and then we can through the advertisement to get our popularity.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Sam.
Can you help us understand which ones of the UN 17 sustainable goals that you're trying to tap into?
Education, equality.
How does your product address that problem?
And the natural resources. Because in China, so the governments have now to likely to promote the technology education. There more and more like the big screen in the classroom that costs a lot, maybe 20,000 or 30,000, and that's all in the public school. And this is the government supports them. So if we don't have these devices, we can't equal them. We can't get the equality because some schools who are rich, whose students are rich, can get this device, and some can get those big screen device, and this is for those.
Thank you very much for the articulation.
Okay. Let me explain this question. Okay, actually, this part is our vision because we want to create an ecological chain composed by schools, teachers, students, and parents, and to promote mutual communication and break the information and education gap.
Okay. Thank you very much. Well, for the next coming teams and presentations, just see the questions that the judges offer as an opportunity to demonstrate things you haven't been able to demonstrate throughout the presentation, and not see this as an attack, because we're not trying to make it harder for you. We're just trying to give you more opportunities to show yourself and to help us understand more about what you're trying to do. And then also, I think you guys are doing a great job covering for each other. And things happen on the stage all the time. Some people forget their lines. Some people face their technical difficulties, throughout the presentation. And it's okay for another member to step up and grab the baton and say, I'm going to cover for you. And then it happens during the presentation. Don't feel like, you're going to stand there and watch your teammates suffer, Feel free to jump in and step in and, make that kind of teamwork.
Thanks for your suggestion.